Now let's load the images into the template. I'm just going to copy all the images from the game kit. And if you go over here inside the Apple folder, you notice we have audio, CSS, images, and JS for JavaScript. And inside the images is a main folder. There's a lot of support images with the template, but our custom ones go inside here. And you see I already have a test image inside there called heart. And inside state load, under JS states state load is where we preload everything, and it has a little preloader bar on there to show the user how much we have to go before loading. And you notice I loaded the heart by saying this load main heart. Now you can load the images as you always have done, game.load.image heart images/main heart.png. But what I was doing was using the same name of the key that was the file name, in this case heart. So I just made a little helper function here called load main. So it'll load anything that is a PNG from that folder and give it the key the same as the file name. So for example, I need to load basket. And let's see what else is in there. Need to load the background, which is a JPEG, so I'll have to do that the old-fashioned way, the logo, and the title. So I'll just copy this line 2 times. And I've just saved myself a little bit of time there. I do have to go ahead and type out game load image background. Images main background.jpg. Not a lot of time, but when you're doing that an awful lot, it was nice to have that helper function there. You can use it or not use it as you see fit. Let's have a look here. Make sure there are no errors in there. No. And I'm going to go over here to state main. Now, one of the things I was doing over and over was just making an image fit to the screen. So I made a class called background. So bg equals new background, and then you just pass it the key, which is also background with a lowercase g. And let me refresh. There. Nice. One of the other nice things inside here too is if you've got background music and sound effects like we'll be having, you can put in some sound buttons. Var sound buttons equals new sound buttons with a capital S, of course. And this ties into the built-in Media Manager. Now it is in what I call dev mode right now. It skips the title screen, which we'll be getting to later, and it also turns off the background music by default. So that's why this is off up here. But if you turn it on, you'll hear the music. So great, now we've already got our background, our sound buttons in. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the basket. We can add that. This basket equals game, add sprite. And I'm going to put it at 0, 0, basket for right now. And there it is up at the top. Now one thing is it is a little big. So I've got a function in here where we can scale it based on the game size, because the game size does change. If, for example, we're going to be on, let's say, the iPhone 7, then that's only 375 pixels wide. So we can scale that to the size of the game, or percentage of. And there is a helper class called align. Align scale to game width. And we take the object, this basket, and then we just give it a percentage. So like 10%. That would be .10. And let's see how big that is. That's a little small. So let's make it 30% the size of the screen. That's much better. Now we can place the basket. This basket Y, we can put it all the way down at the bottom of the screen, and then we will subtract the basket height. And we may as well do the basket height times 2. There, just right near the bottom of the screen.